welcome back to the final part of the Sonic Adventure commentary with me, Skully the Metalhead. Yeah, we're getting this stuff done tonight. I've just had a drink of the Pepsi, I am all pumped up, and let us now go to the final story of the game. It is not E102 Gamma, but instead the Riddler. No, it's actually Supersonic. Enjoy a amount of cutscenes because I am not going to be able to talk for very long, so enjoy the movie.
I hate that Sonic! He always seems to get in my way! I just can't foil my master plan! Chaos!
The Master Emerald is where it belongs. But Angel Island is still falling. This doesn't make any sense. Maybe those Chaos Emeralds that I brought back with me have something to do with what's happening. I'll take them to Sonic for his advice. Eggman!
This is terrible! Chaos
Is what?
Guess Eggman learned his lesson. Yep. And maybe I'll take another vacation somewhere.
Sonic!
Hey there, Tails! Did you find the tornado too?
Never mind that. Get up and follow me. Angel Island is falling again.
Hey, no way! Who blew it this time?
Oh, I don't know, but we better hurry!
So yeah, Chaos is back, everything is FUBAR, and basically, well, I guess to preface this entire commentary, because it is going to be mostly cutscenes, but... excuse me, Pepsi. Yeah, it's basically just going to be the crescendo of pretty much everything that's happened in the game, so while this might make for very bad commentary, for those of you that just want to enjoy the story of Sonic Adventure, I guess for those of you who haven't seen the game yet, look at that Matrix shit in action. Yeah, feel free to enjoy the story, and I apologize for my silence, but again, it's just how I operate, man. Like, I want people to enjoy the story, you know, without my commentary interrupting everything, because I wouldn't really have much to say otherwise. So, enjoy the cutscenes.
Sonic, sorry.
Knuckles! And Eggman! What happened here?
He stole my Chaos Emeralds. And Chaos is still alive.
What?
Ah! He's not gonna get away with this!
Hey, Eggman, wait up! Sonic, Chaos is a fearsome beast. If he gets that last Chaos Emerald, we're done for.
No need to explain. We'll get on it. Tails?
Right!
What? Oh, jeez! This place. It looks familiar. It's not a dream after all.
Get out of my way!
No way!
Did you hear what I said?
I won't obey!
We need those 7 emeralds to give us total power! It's power for the people! And they are your people too, you know! We must get that emerald!
Greed is our enemy. Once it starts, you will always want more. Please don't do this! I beg you!
Bah! I don't listen to the words of a child! Ready, men? Charge!
Father!
Hey, are you alright?
I think so. Oh my gosh! No, no, no!
Wait up!
The 7 emeralds are the servers. Chaos is power enriched by the heart. The controller serves to unify the chaos. The 7 emeralds can change our thoughts into power. If this emerald controls that power, please, you must stop him. Sonic, wake up!
I was on a snooze cruise, I guess.
Good thing you're okay. You just sorta conked out there. Knuckles left already. Come! We gotta go after the last emerald.
Lead the way.
It should still be on board the tornado too.
Yeah, a lot of the gameplay sequences here aren't really gameplay sequences specifically. There are no levels, there's only one boss fight, which you'll see in a little bit, and, well, this is I guess you could probably call this the exposition dump. The thing of it is, though, I think it is necessary since it does tie all 6 stories together. Well, mainly Knuckles' story, but at the same time, though, I do think, again, despite the poor staging of that with the limited movement and everything, I do still think the whole Tikal scene when she's trying to fend off, you know, the Echidna tribe is still very effective. And, you know, through dramatic weight, I think it does still hold, you know, a little bit of that impact, you know, despite the animations not necessarily being up to snuff. I don't know, a lot of people would probably see that as bad, like a lot of things in Sonic Adventure, but, I don't see it that way. I think the dramatic weight and tension still holds very true. Anyway, another mound of cutscenes coming your way, so enjoy the movie, kids. I'll be back in a little bit.
Look! It's the tornado too!
Yeah, so let's get the Chaos Emerald and leave. What? No! He's got the last emerald!
Now what do we do?
I'm going to look for the kids!
If I wasn't just dreaming, that monster is a real menace. Eggman! Looks like he's after Chaos too.
This egg carrier tool was made because something like this could happen. You have defied your master, stupid beast. Now it must be destroyed at all costs.
I've had enough! Who do you think you are, anyway? Oh, it's you! The one who sealed Chaos in the Master Emerald! Tikal!
My heart has always been in the Master Emerald along with Chaos's. Now he's filled with anger and sadness. And if it goes on, he'll eventually destroy the world like he did before. He's absorbed the Emerald's power. He must be sealed in the Master Emerald now!
How can that help? It won't change how he feels inside, will it? His heart will still remain in turmoil, and his anger just won't vanish. He'll just be trapped forever.
What choice do we have?
Hey, Sonic!
Amy!
Here, take this!
Hey guys, what's up?
Chaos only used the negative power of the emeralds. Sonic, you should be able to harness their real power!
As much as I hate to admit it, I think Tails is right about this.
Go, Sonic! Yeah, Sonic!
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 Negative forces aren't the only way to empower the Chaos Emeralds. Our positive feelings toward each other can make them work. Our hearts together form awesome power.
Now, I know long-time Sonic Adventure fans are probably confused about what the hell's going on right now, why the second half of the battle is playing. Here's the thing. I did a little bit of editing, and the way in which this is supposed to go is that it transitions into Open My Heart, and Open Your Heart, sorry, and then, you know, it cuts to this battle as soon as you've defeated Chaos in the first phase of the fight. I, in good conscience, can't do that. That's not climatic enough. You have to have the rock and guitar solo thing, whatever, in the second half. So, yeah, this is meant to be the second phase of the battle where Chaos's attacks are much stronger, much more powerful, and he will ostensibly, you know, just be much more dangerous to counteract. But, again, I'm all about, you know, staging and what's thematic, so, yeah, we're seeing this battle in reverse. And, yeah, first 3D Supersonic battle. It works in a similar manner to how it did in Sonic and Knuckles. Still need to keep your rings up, otherwise Sonic will just die. And, in a general sense, basically all you're doing is just trying to ram into perfect chaos by gaining enough speed and then traveling your way up his central system to bash his head in about 6 times overall. It's a very simple final boss fight, but at the same time, it's one that, especially in the first half where you have Open Your Heart getting you pumped up, it's one that does still pack a lot of energy, so despite being incredibly easy, and I guess to some people this could be a detriment to them, I don't think it's necessarily a bad boss fight overall, because, you know, by music and I guess even by, you know, the sheer scale in which everything that's going on, like, I mean, you know, the city's in terror, you know, people are screaming and crying, and of course, you know, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and E102 Gamma, who's there in bird form, is still there to cheer you on, so yeah, everything's running on this. Get your ass to saving the city. Well, I mean, I guess it's already kinda too late to save the city, really. But I think you get the thematic idea. Up we go. Yeah! Chaos is destroyed. Or at least he would be, but now we are going to transition into the next part of the battle. Oh yes, it is time. Yeah, didn't die or anything first time because of an accident. Shut up! Anyway, Open Your Heart. This is, honestly, I truly believe that this should have been the second phase of the boss fight. The kind of thing that gets you pumped up, because you, like, the second half has that whole vibe of, you know, like, oh god, this is dangerous, I don't know if we can win this, but, you know, this half with Open Your Heart, this is the sort of, fuck yeah, we can do this, let's kick some ass, and this is fantastic. I suppose, before I close off and, you know, watch the final cutscenes and everything, I suppose I could possibly talk about something else, which is like the negative and positive power of the Chaos Emeralds. A concept that is very underutilized. In fact, I only think it's ever been done in, like, I think it was like Sonic X, actually, when they did the whole Dark Sonic concept, which was never seen in the games again. A little bit disappointing, but, you know, it does hold a lot of potential. I mean, most especially considering the fact that Chaos used the negative power of the Emeralds and Sonic used the positive power. I don't know, I guess you could also argue that Dark Gaia and Light Gaia seen in Sonic Unleashed could possibly also tie into that somewhat, but that's possibly a commentary for another day, so I'll let you watch the final cutscenes and... Actually, we're not quite done yet. We have to get our final, and transition-ish is seamless, I guess. Okay, now I'll let you watch the final cutscenes, so I'll save my final thoughts for the credits, so see you in a bit.
Chaos has changed again, this time for the better.
Yeah! Supersonic must have neutralized it, so it's nice again.
These are the Chow you were protecting. They stayed alive for generations and now live peacefully with humans. The fighting's over, harmony's restored, and life goes on. Thank you so much.
All's well that ends well, right? Sonic!
I think I wet my bed.
And that, my friends, is the end of the Sonic Adventure, and holy hell, what a game. Okay, like, just getting to my final thoughts before I transition off to something else, which I really want to talk about. I love Sonic Adventure overall. Like, I mean, even for many of the things that people consider flaws, like, you know, Big's gameplay, the mishmash level design, I guess, the multiple playable characters in general for a lot of Sonic fans, I couldn't care less. I love this game, even some of the aspects that people hate. Like, I mean, I don't mind Big's fishing gameplay, even though I thought Amy's gameplay could have had some improvements here and there. I can still enjoy that decently enough. E102 Gamma, fantastic story. Gameplay could have seen some improvements, but again, it did have its improvements in Sonic Adventure 2. Tails' gameplay, I enjoyed, but only because it represented him stepping out of Sonic's shadow. Knuckles' gameplay, I enjoyed that quite a lot. Sonic's gameplay, transitioning the Mega Drive gameplay into 3D, works beautifully. And again, I know you guys probably won't see the... Again, I'm not very, like, detailed in my criticisms right now, again, that's what the review is for in 2019. But to give my general thoughts, I love Sonic Adventure. After all, it's the game that reintroduced me to the series and got me back into Sonic in a way in which, you know, the Mega Drive games couldn't. Which I actually did play the Mega Drive games before this, but, you know, while they were fun-ish in their own right, I just couldn't get into it until I played Sonic Adventure, which, to me, the biggest strong suit that this game has is that it gets you invested in Sonic's world, you know, the characters, and it just... like, I mean, it took everything from Yu Suzuki's Living World philosophy and melded it together with a Sonic game, and honestly, despite some fans complaining about the aesthetics of, like, how it's too, I guess, realistic for cartoonish animals to be existing in this world, I couldn't care less, because, honestly, I think Sonic Adventure does a decent enough job in, you know, getting you invested in everything. And I can understand that some people can't, and that this game is, I guess, a little bit too ancient for some people's tastes, but if you're really into 90s games, you know, most especially that of the 6th generation, I'd honestly recommend that you pick this one up, because it's just really well handled. Like, I mean, if you can forgive some archaic trappings here and there. I love this game very much, but looking into the future of Sonic, it's left me feeling a little bit depressed and bittersweet coming back to this, because I see all this character development and stuff going on here, and I know that it's never going to be followed up. Like, and even though people argue that, oh no, Sonic Team will work from the failure of forces and whatever, it's like, I want to believe that, I desperately want to believe that, but I know it's not going to happen. I don't know. Sonic just makes me very depressed nowadays, and I suppose that's probably the next thing I want to talk about. Gonna be shifting focus away from Sonic for a long time. Like, I don't want to say that I'm never going to talk about the series again, but I think the Dreamcast era reviews are probably going to be what's the last vestiges of Sonic that I talk about, because my interest has been waning significantly, and even though I did mention last time that there was a video that I'm kind of debating on whether or not I'm actually going to make, it's kind of at a state of quandary at this point, I'd say, for my opinions on the series, because it's not quite as strong as it used to be, and I just want to work on something else, man. Like, I don't know how to put it, but in any case, I don't want to let my negative attitude spoil this commentary, even though it did kind of leach into some aspects, but again, I wanted to keep this mostly positive, even for the things that a lot of people hated. I wanted to approach this game from a very neutral perspective, which not a lot of people tend to do in this day and age, which kind of makes me sad. So, yeah, for those of you looking for a Sonic Adventure commentary that doesn't just shit on the entire game because it's too old, dark and edgy, the heavy metal music, or whatever the fuck. Again, I just wanted to have this one out there to bring balance to the Force, and I guess give a little slice of love to the Sonic Adventure, I guess to the Dreamcast era that really made me fall in love with the series. Well, again, I suppose, because I mean, I did get into Sonic Heroes back around 2004, 2003, whatever. In any case, the next game we're going to be tackling is a series that I've been neglecting for a while now, and I've been meaning to get back to for quite some time. And for those of you who know what my top 2 video games of all time are, it's going to be related to that series, so next time I will see you in the Silent Hill 3 commentary. Catch you next time and I'll see you later.